Hello ladies and gentlemen and welcome back to Beware the Bees, our football manager save here with Brentford in the Barclays Premier League. Now, I've got a bit of transfer news to talk about. I don't know if I've done that. Kids, we're signing a couple of kids. Actually, I might have already talked about this. So I'm not going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it when they join actually. Rather than that. But anyway, today we have our final game of the season against Norwich. To play, and it's been a better end of the season. Obviously, last time out we played Hull, as you're aware. And since this tactical 4-3-3 switch to the 4-3-3, we've been much better. In fact, we played Stoke last time out, and I'm an idiot. So after the Stoke game, we faced Manchester City, in which we had a 6-goal thriller at the Etihad. Now, I'm very disappointed in this game because we dominated. We were 2-0 up. And then they pulled one back, went 3-1 up, and then 2 goals in 2 minutes, 2 sloppy goals. Have cost us 2 points here in this game. But other than that, a pleasing performance against a strong Manchester City team. Who, of course, if we quickly look back at their team, players like Aguero, Tillemans, some quality players in there. No Zach Clough, but a young man called Peter Bolton in there. I thought that was interesting. But after that, we had a 2-1 victory over very local rivals Fulham. And of course, they're down the River Thames. And we scraped past them in this game. A last gasp winner. A deserved last gasp winner, judging by the stats. 29 shots to Fulham's 8, 58% to 42. And we really did just pepper their goal. Lots and lots of chances. And it took a 95th minute. Wilfried Zaha came on up top on his own. Up top as the focal point, and he scored very late on. Corner came to Zaha, and his shot was into the back of the net, and there was hashtag scenes, certainly. We then had another local rivalry, and we lost this one, unfortunately. A 2-1 defeat to QPR. Not our best performance. We did look a little bit sloppy in this game, didn't take our chances. QPR did, and fair play, got Mauricio Pochettino got a good result that he deserved. A goal short of Everton, which really should have had goals in it, because we've had 20 shots compared to Everton's 8 and 54% possession. We've kept the ball well. We've had chances, just not scored, and it's a bit disappointing. But up a point against Everton's a decent result, especially as we did lose 5-1 to them earlier on at the Goodison, at Goodison Park. So a better result. A 3-2 victory over a fellow London club, Tottenham. Was a good performance from us. Dominant, really. We should have dominated the game better. A bit disappointed to concede 2 goals in their 10 shots, and only get 3 and have it be a 90th minute winner after an 85th minute equaliser. 2 late goals changed the swing of the game. We've come out with 3 points. I suppose that's all that matters, but really disappointed that we've... not disappointed, but a little bit frustrated that we have conceded 2 goals in a game that we have certainly had the better of the chances. Certainly should have been a bigger cushion. So yeah, and as just there, I don't know if you notice it, I always say so much, and it's just so stupid. So let's look at this victory then. 4-0 over West Brom. This was a very good performance. Because it wasn't your standard game. It was very even, not many chances. But when there were chances from us, they were on target and they went in. So Doris Santon and Ben Yedder double getting us goals. And I want to point out something. Wasim Ben Yedder, I must admit, has really picked up at the end of the season. Especially since changing this new system. 15 goals now for him this year. 11 assists. He's actually kind of become a very, very key player. He's certainly been delivering the goods recently. So, very, very happy with that. Does really leave me a point with who do I want to bring in? Do I want to sell a striker? Do I want to bring any in? Gives me a lot of questions that need to be asked in the summer when recruiting players. But before that, obviously, let's quickly look at this game against Forest. Obviously, a 3-1 victory. Very good performance from us away from home. Got a 2-goal cushion. Danny Ings pegged us back. A late goal from Manuel Sid to break his 11-hour goal drought was over. Shame he hasn't really scored that. Shame he hasn't scored too many recently because he has been a very good loan signing for us. Certainly got some goals when we needed them. I do thank him for the work he's done, and we definitely will be starting this game. I would love to bring him in. As I had a look, I did offer to see how much they would want. 42 million, which is his release clause, so it pretty much means he won't be coming in. Another player I'm interested in that has my attention is I scouted him recently is a midfielder. Obviously, we're losing Fellaini. Now he wouldn't probably play the same role that Fellaini plays. He probably would play a bit more creative role. He's not there, so it's decided not to keep him there. You're gonna get it when I put the name in. I'm interested in signing. Oh God, Granit Xhaka, the Swiss midfielder from Borussia Mönchengladbach. And he has got some very quality stats. I mean, if we just look at just a simple centre mid on support, the stats there are incredible. 16 passing, 17 first touch, 16 stamina. Let's go to a bit more creative role, something like a roaming playmaker. And he's going to be absolutely fantastic. Because he used that composure, the technique, the work rate, high vision that he needs, and he's just an extremely well-rounded player. Finishing could be brushed up. Other than that, quality player. And to say that my assistant believes we can bring him in for between 9 and 16 million pounds, he has to be a target next season because he'd be a quality player in that midfield. So hopefully we can utilise him well if we can afford to bring him in. Obviously, Chelsea are slightly interested, so we'll have to keep an eye out on them because as much as I wish we did, we don't have the pulling power of Chelsea. We can't. If Chelsea asks for you, if Chelsea want you and Brentford want you, you're gonna pick Chelsea. Let's be honest, unless you value game time a little bit more. But if they promise him game time, then we've got no opportunity of bringing him in. Let's be honest. I talk very quick during. I realised Fraps just stopped recording, so that was awkward. But yeah, my friend Jamie always tells me that I talk too quick in these videos, and that I need to slow down, and I agree. That's why I make so many stumbles with my words. So let's move on anyway and talk about our final lineup. And to be honest, I'm going unchanged from the side that beat Forest. It's a very good lineup. I'm actually a player that's been wanting to play some game, to have some game time that I've not given to. Is Mo Badger. So I'm going to give him his 13th appearance of the season. He can start at right back, and hopefully we have the quality to see off Norwich today, who I think are a place above us in the league, and have been or a place below us. No, 2 places above us, 4 points clear, and have been in rumours of a takeover. I don't know who by. Didn't give us too much info. It's just like Watford are in talks. Not Watford. Norwich are in talks of a takeover. So let's see what happens with that. I'll let you know. Now, obviously, we are, as I said, as you would have noticed, we are 12th in the table. We've saved our season. I must admit, this end of season run that we've gone on has really put us up the table and given us a disappointing but respectable finish. Finishing 12th in your 3rd season in the Premier League isn't a bad achievement. But what makes it disappointing is the fact that we have not only conceded to Ryan Bennett after 10 minutes, but the fact that last season we were up pushing for Europa League, and this season we've not been there. So we do need to address that next season and accept that this is, and hope that this is a blip, as Jordan Obita provided the ball in, a player I love very, very much. He's certainly been eating his Obita Bix, as Dini would tell me, and he has put them 1-0 up. But looking at the stats, that's their only shot, and we're having the chances, although they've got the a completely needless foul. Spaniarda's got it away. Dorio's just fouled someone for no reason. Now Obita has a chance to break my heart. He's done it. And we're 2-0 down, and this is a sour end of the season. And I don't even know why a foul's been given. I don't know what Doria was doing. Honestly, my eyes were drawn to the ball. I was looking at what Ben Yedder trying to head the ball away. Now Norwich, 2 shots, 2 on target, 2 goals. And that's really frustrating for us. And we are guaranteed 12th no matter what, but we want to win as many games as possible. As Remco Koch runs into trouble, finds Wilfred Bonney. They've got more players forward, but that tackle allows a players to get back a little bit. Kolarov finds Bonney, he's offside, but that could have easily been 3-0. And this is a appalling first half. We've had nothing to shout about. Other than shouting at our stupid centre-half Doria for committing a foul for no reason when there was no danger. But Sid finds Creswell. He's going to try and drive at the defence. Finds Cock instead. Back to Creswell. Ball in. Jordan Rhodes does what he does best. 18th for the season. He has been probably our best signing. And I know you could argue Zach Clough because of the amount of profit we made on him and the impact he had when he was here. But Jordan Rhodes has been consistently putting in, 18 goals a season for us. I mean, obviously this time it's 14, but you got to remember he was out. He was in good nick, about 9 goals in 12 games. And he's had, but then he picked up that, I think it was a torn calf muscle, a damaged Achilles tendon, and was out for 3 months. So he's missed 3 months of action. Easily could be up in the 20s by now if he continued the form he was on at the time. And he pops up with vital goals because that goal has given us a nice a confidence boost going into the second half because we now know that we can score, that we have got the quality, and we made our job easier in the second half. So hopefully we can go on, get an early equaliser and win this game 3-2. As Ben Yedder finds Odebanjo, back to Ben Yedder, Remco Koch, one too many passes, but that's what you get with retained possession. Barini and Bonney playing some quality football. Some clever little passes in between as it comes out to John Flanagan, our former player. I believe that's John Flanagan at right back. But Ben Yedder, he's got Sid in behind the defence if he played it, but we're not playing it long. But it's a through ball over the top to Jordan Rhodes. Oh, and that's his 15th in the league this season. An over the top ball, a long ball. We're not normally known for our long ball football, but Dennis Prayet, lovely ball over the top. Bennett can't get there, and Rhodes slots past the goalkeeper. Who is the goalkeeper? Where is it? I believe it's John Ruddy. I'm guessing they've still got Ruddy, but I may be wrong. Yeah, John Ruddy. And it's 2-2. We have deserved this equaliser. In fact, we deserve a winner if we get one, because massively the better team. We're going to replace Fellaini with Marcus Henriksen, give him a bit of game time in the old lineup. A player who's a fringe player, really. He's in and around the first team, but he's not going to be a key starter. But he's a good rotation option. Manuel Sid hits the ball, and his ball bundled into their own net. An embarrassing mistake from Kolarov. Him and, I think, Bennett colliding. I mean, it was a good header from Sid off the bar. Weird bounce to the ball. Physics doesn't make sense, and Kolarov's just smashed it in. I would investigate for match fixing there, FA. Because that was a bit of a suspicious one. No attempt to clear the ball. He just smashed it in his own top corner from a yard out. But they do have a chance now. And Obita finds Bennett. Cox put the ball back into the danger zone. And he's fed Wilfred Bonney. And it's a 6-goal thriller to end the season. And we've still got 17 minutes left to go. At least 17 minutes. Jordan Obita's been a handful all game. He's had a key part in all the goals. Sorry. And he's really getting on my bad side today. A man I love so much on Football Manager. As Creswell now finds Sid. You've got Odebanjo, but he's went for it himself, and that was a good effort in fairness. A lot of venom in the shot, but couldn't keep it down. He did have Odebanjo on that right hand side, but it looks like it might be free. Dean's got injured, which isn't the best way to end, but we've got Chalobah who can fill in at centre half. One less change. We're gonna throw things at it. Ben Yedder to be replaced by Wilfried Zaha. Obviously, because I play my false nines with the instruction free roam or roam more, it means he should be able to drift out if needs be. So hopefully he can. He isn't. It is quite a comfortable position for him. That's what I'm thinking. I think he is a capable player in that position. So, but will he have a chance to show it? Prayet? Nope. Last 10 seconds of the game. Wolfgang holds the ball in the corner, gets it away though. Barini tackled. It's away. It's 3-3. We've shared the points. Final day of the season. It's 2-0 down. It's a good result. But we should have won the game. Simple as. Should have won the game. We went 3-2. But we've shared the points and a 6-goal thriller. We've certainly given an entertaining show to the neutrals. And that is our season over. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. There's something right there that has really caught my eye. And it's not Fulham sack Powell, and it's not Burnley sack Carragher. It's Manchester City sack Mancini. Now, we have a job to do at Brentford. I respect that. You know, we do have a... We want to be the best we can with Brentford. It's the name of the series, for Christ's sake. But the chance to manage Manchester City with the spending power they have, with the team they have, would be phenomenal. I mean, look at the strike force alone. Vieto, Clough, Aguero, Welbeck. It's got David Silva. It's an ageing team. It's fair to say. But still some quality players. They've got Coke or Koke. I don't know how to say his name, but it's one of those. Probably. So, who knows what happens on that front? We'll soon see. Jordan Rhodes, man of the match today. 2 goals. 2 good goals for a man who gets goals. You know, Rhodes gets goals. Simple as. So, I love the man. It's been a decent season. But it was a bit disappointing in the end. But to finish 12th isn't embarrassing at all. But we should have been in the top half. Let's put it that way. So, yeah, it's a little disappointing. So let's have a look at the table then. Going down at Bournemouth, Burnley and Fulham. Well, Bournemouth and Burnley have been down. I think we're already down going into the last game. But those 3 head back to the Championship. I think Forest stay up, and I think they just came up this season. But Liverpool win the league by 4 points. Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester United all qualify for the Champions League. Newcastle and Man City have guaranteed Europa League football. And I believe the FA Cup final is Stoke-Tottenham. So Tottenham, who had a disappointing season, finishing in 14th, could get Europa League football next season. Or it could go to Stoke, who are in the playoff semi-finals at the moment. So that could be interesting. But I want to thank you very much for watching this season. I want to thank you very much for watching this series. And I want to thank you very much for watching this episode. You've been awesome as per usual. I love you so much. So much love. Bye-bye, my friends.